Alright, how's it going everyone? And welcome to the very first episode of Surgeon Simulator in VR. So this is the PlayStation VR version of this game, and it is fantastic. I played this, of course you only have one hand, and the movement is I suppose what makes the game what the success it was. Now on here you got two hands, and you got the VR movement, as you can tell. So I can just grab stuff with two hands and write, you know, quite well, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty much the VR aspect of this. You can do anything you want, and it just adds a dynamic to the game that it's fantastic. Unfortunately, you can't move every single finger, but then again, you got two hands, and you don't need to move every single finger. You can, however, you can't flip people off anymore, but you can, however, do this. So that's the equivalent, I suppose. And okay, let's go start an operation, and a heart transplant. Begin operation. So I've obviously completed this game about 10 times over by now. It's not very long, but it never was. And it's more one of them games that is just more fun to play than it is to, you know... It's got replayability value, or some of it at least, because you can always just come back and redo these kind of things. So let's grab a hammer with my right hand, because I'm right-handed. So for the most part... Oh, shoot. Okay, that's probably not supposed to happen. I gotta look at that to see if his health values are okay. Yeah, so for the most part, I'm right-handed. You know what, this hammer is not working out. Let's put it there. Let's try the saw. So for the most part, I will be using just the one hand, and the other hand I usually just use to assist. I usually grab that syringe there to stop the bleeding with my left hand, keep it there, so whenever I need to, I can just stab him with it, just so I'm not sitting there doing nothing. Okay. You won't be needing that anymore. Oh, that can go there. I won't be needing this, but I'll just put it right there. Let's clean up the bone a bit. Now, you don't need to cut up the lungs, or the liver, I think that is, or spleen, or whatever the heck it is. I don't know. You right there, Bob? Yeah. You can clap as well, but I don't know how to do that. Or sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, for some reason. Okay, so, the heart is right there. So I'm going to just grab a scalpel and start cutting away. He's already bleeding a bit, so before I kill him, let me just, yeah, do that. Oh, okay, he's bleeding. Okay, now this is not going to be a great surgery, as you guys can tell by now. As, there you go, his heart stopped. Oh shit, he's bleeding. Let's stop that. You hold on to that, although you don't need it anymore. Out with the old. Oh, it's still bleeding. Out with the old. In with the new. I shouldn't need that anymore. I do need this box. Can put it there. Why not? Let's open it up. Take that off. Drop this. And very gently insert it there. And that is our very first surgery. Let's go back to the menu and select another one. Now, of course, I've done all of these and I've unlocked everything and whatnot. So I'm alright with that. Let's do kidney transplant. This is like my best score in everything. And again, you can just write down notes. Throw that if you want over there. Now, if you open the drawers, which I think this is the only drawer that's got stuff on. It's got papers on it, and you can just flick them at the bin. But for some reason, I can never hit that bin. I can never hit any bin with these papers. As a matter of fact, oh, that was in the right direction at least. Okay, that wasn't even close. But yeah, you can just throw stuff into whatever. Let's begin the operation. It's so much fun to be in this desk that it's just like half the times I don't even start the operation immediately. I just fuck around for like 2 hours and then I start. But I'll do it now. Don't worry. Here we are. Right. So this is kidneys, I think. Yes, it is. So let's start by cutting off this big ass intestine. And I think you do that by cutting that there. So there are some points here, like that. Is he bleeding? No. Where is the syringe? Oh, there. Ah. Now having to reach on a 3D environment is just insane. There we go. Yeah, it's bleeding a bit. But I stopped it. Let's put that there. Let's take the big intestine out. You can hold your own bowel if you want. Right there. Don't look at this, Bob. Don't look. Just stay there. Stay there. Don't look. Alright, stay. Stay. That one's still attached, so I gotta cut it, and I think I gotta cut it here. There you go. Yes, bleed it. There you go. Stop bleeding. And I can grab this. Thank you. And throw it away over there. We don't need that anymore. He's got this left. Oh my god, this is starting to be difficult to grab. The tracking seems to be okay, just I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, he's still got a bit more stuff here that I can take. I'm gonna need to use my left hand on this. I'm gonna put that there, because I'm not gonna cut him. I don't think I need this, so you can go away. So yeah, let's just use my left hand to take that off. I might need to cut this, so I don't want to use scissors. I'm still gonna use my scalpel. I just gotta be careful how I get in and hit it. Oh, there you go. There. Get away. There. I'm not gonna get an A+, because I never do. You can go away. I'm going left hand with this guy. Holy shit! That was hot. There you go. Oh, it's bleeding a bit. I should not need that anymore, because all I gotta do now is yeah, grab that. Ugh. And actually I can put it there, can't I? Yes, I can. So grab the stuff from the box, don't go anywhere, and just place it there very gently, like so, kinda. There you go. Got another A. And balloons start popping, and if you can grab one like this, okay. Okay, a saw does not cut a balloon. I've learned that today. But what's this balloon made of? This should cut it, but it's not for some reason. Oh wow. Oh, it's out of reach. Okay, well, that didn't work out. Let's go on to the menu and select the surgery. I think I'm just gonna do all the hospital surgeries right now, because I can. And then on future videos I can do all the ambulance ones and the ones in space. Let's change his brain. So this obviously has different surgeries than on the PC, but I haven't played on the PC version for like a year or two or so. So I don't really know if all these surgeries are on the PC. I do have the A&E edition. But again, I haven't played for quite a while. But after playing this on VR and feeling like I'm there, I don't think I ever want to play this on the PC anyways. Oh, right, yeah. The brain surgery, the lights go off, so you need to put a headlamp, and that's how you do this. Now, I'm going to use this because it's by far the easiest way. Oh, shit. Not in his face. There. Stop bleeding. Yeah, so you got the precision of a surgeon. Again, the PlayStation Move controls are showing their age here. Definitely. Oh shit, it's bleeding a lot. It's showing its age by the precision not being all that. It's not very good precision, unfortunately. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but that works fine for me. Again, that's not really what I wanted to do, but as long as it works. Up with the old. Hopefully I won't need that anymore. In with the new. And these surgeries, they all seem to be not very long. That's because I've already done this several times. I got an A++. Perfect. Because I've done them so many times that I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to get copyright for that music, so I won't be doing that again, but you can play with the music. Yeah, I've done this so many times that I think I'm pretty good at doing this, and it's a lot easier because it feels like you're there, and you got the precision of both your hands. This is the hard one. As I can see, best I've done was B. Yeah, it's not... I just don't know how to do this properly. I might need to figure it out on my own, I suppose. But yeah, you got the precision of having both hands, and for how bad or worse the actual tracking is, you can still, you know, it's still okay. Now, the way you're supposed to do this to begin with is you gotta cut. What's this? Oh, it's a spoon. Sorry, I didn't know what it was. You have to cut is thing on the side here. Now, I can never cut this for the life of me, and as you can see, it's already bleeding. I can never cut this. So, you have to do it in the dental surgery, because, you know, you have to. But, what I usually do is I just grab a hammer and I start... Oh, again, man, this tracking is a bit spotty today for some reason. I start just cracking his glasses like this, and that's how I get into his eyes. Now, why would he have glasses on an eye surgery is beyond me, but I suppose it's just something for you to add, and I think I'm losing my track on my own space environment. Right. Again, how you do this is you grab a scalpel, and you have to stick it in his eye, and I'm just going to grab this because I know he's going to bleed like shit. Yeah, this is how I know how to do it. You stick that in his eyeball, but you gotta stick it like in the center of his eyeball, not there like that, and then you pull it out. And you do the same thing to his other eye, without making him bleed too much. Again, this is probably not the best tool, and I've lost it, didn't I? Okay, it's bleeding too, so I might as well just stop it. This is probably not the best tool to do this, and I don't even think it's a scalpel you gotta use. Again, I think it's those scissor thingies that you're supposed to use, but I'd rather use a scalpel because I seem to do better with it, like that. Pull it out. Once you pull it out, the scalpel, you gotta use your fingers then to just yank it out. Or at least that's how I know how to do it, like that. And I just try to do both, if I can. Okay, I'll just do one at a time, whatever. Grab the scalpel again. Same scalpel or another one, whatever. As long as it cuts like that. And that's one of his eyes gone. And that's the other of his eye hanging out. And I might need to tilt his head like this. And cut his other eye without him losing any blood or much blood. He's already losing loads, because I can't freaking... Just get his eye out. Oh, come on. Like that. Tilt your head. There it is. Right. Now that that's done, I shouldn't need that anymore. Now you got two... you got brown eyeballs. And which, again, they got different sizes. So you gotta find which best size suits him. Because if you put an eyeball that's too small, it looks ridiculous. And you got blue. However... there is a little Easter egg in here that I'm going to show you guys. I could just put him normal boring eyes, or I could put him an 8-ball and a smiley face, which is a reference to The Last Great Action Hero, which is a movie within a movie, and it's just, yeah, it's great. Anyways, got an A, got the eye surgery done. What? Alyssa doesn't cut a balloon. That's bullshit. Let's get that away. Those balloons are like invincible. Oh yeah, you can shave his eyebrows as well. Something I don't do, but whatever. You can mess around with this, and I'm sure there's guys that will do a much better job at this than me. Oh shit. But rock and roll. Okay, let's go back to the menu. And let's do the last surgery, which is the dental surgery. And that's pretty much it. I wish they would add a lot more content and develop this game a lot more, because it has so much incredible potential. It's ridiculous. Did I get an A on this? Yes, I've increased my score from a B to an A. Okay, this one is going to be another one. So the eye and the dental surgery are completely new to me. I never had done them before. And it's fantastic to see it. As well, the space version of this. It was also completely new to me. But yeah, all the PSVR titles are on sale right now on the PlayStation Store. Well, not all of them, but most of them, or a great, massive majority of them are. You're supposed to cut it right there with this, and I just have done. without making him bleed too much. Again, why was he having a mask if we're gonna do a dental procedure? He's perfect where he is now. There's two ways you can do this using this tiny little hammer. You can just try and break his obviously decayed teeth like that one in those two. Let's try and do this. You can also take his normal teeth out. There's no consequence to that as far as I know. Obviously your score and whatever is not gonna be the same, but as long as you replace his bad teeth, you're okay. Now you got 3 boxes here with 3 different kinds of teeth, and these ones are supposed to go at the back, actually, not even at the bottom, I don't think. But it doesn't really matter, you can just whatever kind of teeth you want to use. Like that, and they don't even need to match. And like that. There you go. That's a Colgate smile. And with that... God damn it, I can never pitch these things. With that, I think... I'm done. This is pretty much it. So, is that a dog? Yeah, that's a dog. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. Oh, there's another Easter egg, kind of Easter egg that you can do. Which is if you grab that, your hands become like this. The controllers vibrate a lot. I don't even know what that does. That turns it on and off, I know that. It basically reverts where your hands are always closed and you gotta press and hold the buttons to open them. It adds a new dynamic to the game, I suppose, and I even might do a surgery in an ambulance like this on the next video, who knows? Don't go anywhere. Oh, okay, well, do go somewhere then. Anyways, guys, let's go back to the menu just so... Or not? Yeah, there we go. Just so I can show you what I might do next. Might do, because I don't know if I'll carry on with this. Because it's not really long at all. All these games I've been showing seem to be extremely short, and that's the only problem I got with VR right now. There's no long games, even though the library is quite big. So yeah, there's the ambulance, and it's obviously adds a new challenge to the whole game, and I shall do that on the next video. Until then, thanks for watching.